Hey guys, so I know how excited you are for the Model 3 Performance announcement, but coming up to the last minute, we are now getting some very nice upgrades and changes to the exterior design. The Model 3 Highland Standard and Long Range trims are scheduled to be delivered earlier next month, and the earliest ETA we've gotten was February 2nd, spanning all the way to March 31st, so within this time frame, you are going to be seeing a bunch of cars being delivered, and a bunch of them going to be sitting in their driveways. Now from what I've been getting and from what you guys have been sending me, it seems like the West Coast is getting earlier delivery days rather than anywhere else, and this may have to do with logistical reasons while shipments are coming out of Giga Fremont. But I would take this with a grain of salt because very similar to other cars being delivered, the delivery times jump around quite often, so you never know if you're going to be getting a car earlier or a car later than expected. Now on to the Model 3 Performance. There is so much excitement over this car. I've covered it in numerous videos going from the powertrain to the interior upgrades. If you guys want to check any of those videos out, I would drop a couple of them in the description below, but also there is a playlist dedicated to the Model 3 Highlands. You guys definitely don't want to miss out on that. Now we talked about the drivetrain and we talked about the interior, but the most exciting thing about the Model 3 Performance, I would say, is going to be the exterior design changes. From what we can see right now, Tesla is making it a mission to keep the design as hidden as possible. Up until this very day, Tesla is still covering the front and the rear end as if it's a totally different model or a different car. As you can tell from these pictures, Tesla is still using the original Model 3 coverings to hide the fact that there are new headlights. And interestingly enough, just this week in a recent sighting, Tesla went above and beyond, cutting out a sticker to resemble the old Model 3 headlights with the eyebrow to hide the fact that this is a Highland. Now realistically, we have no idea why they're even doing it, but what we can tell for sure is the fact that they're putting extreme efforts in trying to hide the fact that this is a Model 3 Highland Performance. What we've been seeing recently in updated prototype is that there are a lot of resemblance to some of the other models. First off, we can easily tell that these prototypes are performance models simply by looking at their red calipers, and Tesla has been trying extremely hard, even going as far as adding 18-inch wheels with the aero caps, and in some instances even the 19-inch alloy wheels to hide the fact that they are performance. In a recent video posted by the Kilowatts, a very similar Model 3 Performance prototype was driving around the streets of California, but what makes this spotting stand out is the fact that this is a right-hand drive model. What this means is that this was produced in Giga Shanghai, and this also means that the ramp of the Performance model is going to be outside of North America as well. Now with Tesla shipping over the Performance model into the North American market, this also means that they are testing out the suspension and regulations to make sure it complies with everything over here. Now one very crucial thing you'll notice with this Model 3 Performance outside of the red calipers is that it has a brand new bumper. Looking at the bottom portion of this bumper and comparing it to the current design, you notice that there is a lot more curved in the styling and looks a lot more aggressive overall. In addition to that, on each side of the bumper, you'll now see a cutout, meaning that it could possibly be for additional airflow and additional cooling to the wheel housing. Here is what it could possibly look like underneath the covering, thanks to Cybertruck 420 for posting this rendering. And then here is a current Model 3 Highland sitting next to a Model S with the same or very similar bumper styling. So overall, what we can tell from the recent sightings is Tesla is planning to make the Model 3 Performance very different and very exclusive to this trim. Every single upgrade we've heard so far, from the drivetrain to the interior changes with the newer seats and now to the exterior elements, is just really making it more and more exciting. At this point, there is so many great things about the Model 3 Performance that we can't wait to just see it in person. Now there are a couple other changes like the rear diffusers that I have talked about in a previous video. I went all on that. If you guys want to check it out, I'll drop that link in the description and up top there as well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you like all the changes that are happening? Would you rather be it distinct to the Model 3 Performance, or would you rather it look like the rest of the trims? A few of you guys have mentioned that you want fog lights to be integrated inside the front bumper, whereas the current Model 3 Highland has completely removed it. These are definitely something that Tesla can incorporate into the styling design of this model. All of this is really exciting, and we're just waiting to see what comes out next. I will keep you guys as updated as possible on everything that comes out regarding the Model 3 Performance and every other trim as well. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe subscribe button, that bell notification if you guys haven't already done so. Follow me on X at HeyJohnE. Over there, you guys can DM me, tweet me, and chat with me anytime. But there's also a Patreon page, which I have been posting for a while now. I'll leave that link in the description below if you guys want to check it out. Tons of nice perks over there. This should wrap it up for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is John once again. Peace out.